The WA Country Health Service is privileged to provide healthcare services to communities across regional Western Australia, including the Kimberley. Working in health in this part of WA is truly unique, and it's an experience you will never forget. Our staff are our greatest advocates. Here's what they have to say about working at Halls Creek Hospital and living in the East Kimberley.
It's quite different than what I actually expected. I thought, because when you Google it, there's literally nothing on the internet. So I thought it would be like a tiny hospital, we wouldn't do much and stuff, but it's actually really busy and I do everything here. It's quite cool.
There's a lot of learning here. You learn a lot because some of the conditions that we come across here, and even trauma, we deal with lots of things. So if you really want to learn something here in Halls Creek, you can learn a lot.
Variety. One of them is the variety. We get ward patients, we can get quite sick patients in the ward, and we can give IV antibiotics and they can stay with us 3 or 4 days. A lot of dressings, a lot of chronic disease management. Yeah, just primary health really in a hospital setting.
Here we don't have paramedics. That is done by the nurses, and the nurses, they love it. So the nurse and the orderly, they do attend to the calls to pick up the patients.
But like here I do everything, like cannula, catheter, I do ECG, like sometimes I help out with like the resource and stuff, like if I'm just scribing. I take care of peds, like geriatric, everything. It's been great, like I do everything, I see everything.
We call the local doctors to come in during the night. There's always one on call to do that. And also for our inpatients, because the local doctors will be knowing more about the inpatients, so they have to come in and see their patients.
Just with the team, honestly, like I'm working with such good teams, and they're all experienced nurses and stuff. So they're like always helping me because I'm like the junior, so they're always like supporting me, making sure I'm okay, always checking up on me. That's quite nice.
I like the weather. Where I was born, where I grew up in Africa, the weather is exactly the same as this. Actually, I've lived in some places here in Australia where it was freezing cold and I didn't like it. That's why I ended up here.
Air conditioning, we've got a swimming pool. We've got 3 shared houses. They're nice homes, they're indoor-outdoor living. There are 2 bedrooms, huge bedrooms with en-suites.
So I was to be here for 6 months, but then because I quite liked it and I was learning a lot, I was doing a lot, I didn't want it to move because I just didn't want it to leave. Like it was just such a good experience. In my first 6 months, I learned a lot, so imagine what I could learn again in my next 6 months. That's why I was like, can I extend? I actually asked the manager to extend and they're like, yeah.
And the people too, I love the people. I love the people. Yeah, they are lovely, they are amazing.
And you're close to things. You're close to Kununurra, where they have all those sightseeing places. You've got the dam, Argyle Dam. You can go out to El Crestro and down the Gibb River Road. Lots of things to do.
I think Kimberley is a beautiful place. I always, when I'm driving to Kununurra, I love that side of driving to Kununurra. It's beautiful. It is beautiful.
Just do it, just come, like the experience is amazing. You don't know anyone, but you are going to meet like lots of great people and you will like develop great relationship with like colleagues and the community. Like, just come do it. You enjoy it, honestly.
If you're up for a Kimberley adventure working for a great organisation where you can meet some amazing people, we'd love to hear from you. To find out more, go to the WA Country Health Service website and search Work With Us or send us an email.